Hi, Andre. Hope you're well. How have the team responded to such a hard-fought win against Brighton last time out, ahead of what's going to be another tough game against Tottenham this week?
Yeah, I think it was good to get the first victory, of course, but also how the game turned out. We talked a lot about be patient, believe in what we are doing, and just continue in second half around that. So, of course, it's been a positive part. A couple of good training sessions, and I think we're ready for the next task.
And two of the substitutions you made with Alba Fagino and Carolyn really changed the game, and they combined for the winning goal. And when you also factor in how well Imam Benet played for the hour, it gives you a good headache, but a selection headache all the same, I imagine.
Yeah, I've said it before. We have a fantastic squad. There's so many individually good football players. So of course it is how it should be in a club like City, with a lot of good players and a lot of headache for the head coach to decide which one. But there is 11 that is starting, but it's important also what kind of finishers we have, like you're saying also. So it's going to be very useful for us during the whole season. So it's a challenge, but at the same time, that's how it should be.
And you mentioned after the game that Sydney had a leg issue which had ruled her out against Brighton. How is she doing, and also how's Grace doing? Are they any closer to potentially featuring against Spurs, or is it a bit later down the line?
Sydney is on her way. Most likely not really ready. Gracie has been training fully with the team this week, so tomorrow is the last session, so we see how that goes. But she's definitely on her way.
And just finally, one on Tottenham. They've had a 100% record to start the season under Martin Ho. Looked really strong against Everton. Do you expect them to come out on the front foot like they did against Everton and make life difficult at the start, or are you expecting a bit more of a war of attrition, as it were, and sort of more patience being needed to eventually break them down?
Yeah, difficult to say, but I think all teams that is playing on their home ground, I think that there is something in the mentality for all coaches, for all players, that they want to show us that this is their home ground. So I think that the start will always expecting the team to come out on front foot. But I think after a while, if we manage that part and can take control and also see that as an opportunity, if they put high pressure on us, I think we've been very good in that and dealing with that, with the braveness inside of the team and the qualities we have in the build-up. Hopefully we can punish them in that, but otherwise I think the longer the game goes, maybe that will be more of an organized structure.
Thanks, Andre. Good luck Friday.
Thank you.
Thanks, George. We'll go to Zoom now. Emma Sanders.
Hey, Andre. Nice to speak to you. I just wanted to ask about Yui Hasegawa, because I think it's been really fun seeing her play in a slightly more advanced role this season. Was that something that when you came in, you identified her skill sets and thought, okay, I want her to be higher up in the pitch? Are they the positions that you want her in?
Yeah, I think Yui is extremely intelligent and skillful player, and I think for this team, she can both be a player that participates in the build-up, but also higher up in the final third. So I think for a player like her, also for our way to play, it's like not being how football is today. You need to be dynamic. You cannot just be a player that is part of the build-up. You need to be able to do both. And how we are playing now, it's giving her possibilities to play in all different parts of the game, and I think that's beneficial for us and also for her. Demands a little bit more, put a little bit more challenges for her, but at the same time also we get more of her skills both in different phases of the game.
Yeah, you say it's good challenges for her as well, and it asks more of her in that position. Do you think she can go on to be the best player in the world? Do you think she's already kind of in that category or thereabouts?
I always think that it's difficult to how do you say which one is the best player in the world? I think that she can be definitely, and she already is, one of the best midfielders. But with that said, also there is still parts that she need to grow in, and also it's also depending on her teammates. So she's a good player, but she's also a lot of beneficial if she has great players around her that is giving her possibility to have a little bit of a freer role, that a player can support her, but she also needs to adapt to other players. So the relationship will grow during the season, but there is a lot of things already that has come quite far, but I still think that there is parts that need to be developed according to the relationship to other players.
I'm looking forward to seeing her grow. Thanks, Andre. All the best.
Thank you.
Thanks, Emma. We'll go to Girls on the Ball next.
Andre, you just touched on the importance of patience there. You have a number of players in the front line and in the 10 who haven't played together for a long time. How important is it that they're creating those opportunities? Because it does feel a little bit like once they get that sharpness back, we saw it with Bunny getting her first goal, you're creating those opportunities. It's just a case of maybe that sharpness.
Yeah, I think it's, for the coach, it's, of course, we need to score, and we need to score more goals than we did in the last game because we create so many chances. But I think it's a good feeling for the coach to create that many chances. It's early in the season. Some of the players has only been here for 5 and 6 weeks, so we are still in the first games. So I think it's the performances and the final third and so on, decision making will always be a little bit up and down, and that's also that's natural. But as long as we keep on creating scoring chances in different ways, which I think we're doing now, not just through build-up, we're also working with winning the ball a lot in our defending and transition parts, and I think that's crucial for our team, not to be predictable. We can create in many chances, and as long as the players like we have in the front line is creating the chances, I am pretty sure that they will score when further on.
And just apologies if I maybe missed this in a previous press conference, but Kiara Keating started. I just wondered, is that a fitness thing, or are you looking to give minutes to both of your keepers?
I think we have 3 very competitive keepers, and I think that the ones that is training best, performing good in every time when they get a chance, will be the one, and the one that fits best for the coming opponent will be in the goal. And as long as the player and the keepers also know that it's a competition, and it's not that one knows that I'm going to be in the goal for all the games. They need to perform in training session. They need to do their absolutely max to be the best keeper and to be better. Then they have a good opportunities, all 3 of them, to start the games.
Great, thank you very much. Best of luck.
Thanks very much. Any more questions from the room?
Bunny Shaw scored at the weekend, and it was her 25th headed goal. She scored more with as many as with her head as she has with her right foot of all the goals that she scored in the WSL. I just wanted to ask you about her versatility and, what she brings to the team as a player, and because that's quite an impressive stat, 25 headed goals.
Interesting facts.
Yeah.
And I think it's with relationship with her, everybody know where she's going to turn up in the box. And the ability she has also to score on this, and also the quality in the crosses gives her, of course, the opportunity to score. But I also think for her to be versatile and being able to finish in different ways, crosses has been a part that she's bringing with her also from last year. But what I think also in how we have been trying to improve her and the team is to find other ways also to score, like central penetration and combination play with other players. And I think that's a part where we are putting some emphasis also. So she has the ability to score in different ways. Crosses is one thing, but also with her feet.
Just on the opponent as well, Tottenham have started well. So what are you going to make of them? And obviously they had that wonder goal as well at the weekend, which was pretty impressive. So what are you kind of expecting from that Tottenham side?
the most important thing for the football team is confidence, and they have won 2 games, like you're saying. So of course they have a good confidence. But I'm also sure that we are a very good team. So it will be important part for us to have the respect for the opponent, making sure that we know that it's a good team, some individual good players, but I think we are a better team. I think if we are matching them and also giving us the opportunity to work hard when we don't have the ball, respect the qualities in them. If we do that and put emphasis to every situation in the game, I think we have a great opportunity to win there. But the respect and insurance of that we are playing and facing a team with confidence is important for us to when we step on the field. Yeah.